today on EA Sports. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is a number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Now Richardson will throw to start out here. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Richardson to the air on first down. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. On the slant, he's got Davis. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Able to shake him off. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return is Charlie Jones. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And bringing them out is the rare southpaw in his 4th year, coming off his best season as a pro, Tua Tagovailoa.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The first carry now. This is Williams. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That one a first down pickup of 8. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. The Bengals had 3-9 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Williams is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That complete to Downs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Richardson. And he's got it. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Moss, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tua. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Tua. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready?
First and 10, it's Richardson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick-6.
McPherson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Richardson to throw again after the pick-6. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Richardson to throw. He finds Parker. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team?
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. From the gun, it's Tua. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give to Williams, running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now they'll send Boyd in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa to the right side, and he's got more, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Williams will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Richardson looking to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Richardson. That one complete to Parker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw this. Completes it to Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. In motion left is Davis. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Patrick Surtain, the all-pro corner, up to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run the screen with Moss. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Richardson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. So now the Bengals down by 7. A minute 47 on the clock. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Tua. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throwing Tua.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Richardson. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
And they will take a knee here.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Indianapolis, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's week.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
And leading them out, a man who has led his team to the conference championship game the last 2 seasons, winning it 2 years ago. Here's Joe Burrow.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Throwing now is Geno.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Geno. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash. This from 48. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Burrow connects with Kittle underneath. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This 2nd and 4. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Burrow. That's Samuel, caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Burrow looking to pass. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Here we go. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Geno now to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Seahawks at 7-5 now in the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Smith.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith-Njigba
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to move back in front.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Short throw to Disley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw on second down is Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. The final shot here before break. Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Third down and 6.
Now Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice little juke.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He's got his man, Jennings. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Kittle.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here's Samuel.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal.
From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he's up to the 45.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now Smith.
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
There's Smith.
That'll be caught by James.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
From the gun, it's Walker. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing is Smith.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Myers' kick is good. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Burrow will throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And room there to work it inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll try for the first with Walker. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. A give for Walker running right. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Smith down to a knee here, and that should just about do it. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean, partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was